Good morning, my darlings. Welcome to a new vlog. Not often that I start the vlog sat on the floor, but I've just been down here kissing my Chick-fil-A because he's just a little bit needy at the moment and he just needed a little bit of extra mummy love this morning. It is Friday morning and I was actually just re-watching the vlog that you'll have seen last Thursday, and I started that vlog a week ago today, and my goodness, what a difference that morning and that day. It was 27 degrees, pure sunshine, and today it feels like we are in the middle of winter. If someone offered me a Sunday roast right now, I would say yes, and I'd be very happy about it. It's a real shame because we've got a very fun day planned. It's not going to spoil the fun at all, but it's just one of those days where you know it would have been very different vibes had it have been glorious sunshine. If you watched to the end of the last vlog, you'll have seen that I went for a really lovely girls' day, girls' lunch at Cornbury Park, which is just the most gorgeous house near where we live, and it was a lot of fun. I didn't actually film that much, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm actually going back there today, round 2, and today we are going as part of a kind of pre-celebration for the Cornbury Park horse trials, which are happening later in the year. But first, I'm heading for not my usual Friday routine at Dalesford. I'm doing a delayed version, so normally I do the 7:30 Pilates and something else, but today I'm doing the 8:30 Pilates. Wild, I know, but it is going to be the athletic Pilates, which is the harder one. And then I never want to be left out of kissing mom. Oh, look how Lynn's put his, you can't see, he's just resting his snout on my hips. What was I saying? Oh yes, and then I'm trying out gong yoga for the first time. Someone told me about it the other day, and apparently the vibrations of the gong enable you to get deeper into your stretches, so we shall see. But the great thing about the Bamford membership is that you can do all classes for free. Well, it's not free because the membership is expensive, but that's the plan this morning, and I really don't want to say goodbye to you because you're so lovely. I'm so stinky, but so lovely. These leggings, by the way, I hadn't tried them on before, but they are Amazon leggings, and they've got the little crossover detail, which I love, and I think is so flattering. But, okay, shall we get little treats before Mummy goes, shall we? Come on then. I'll leave the leggings link down below, and let's go to, oh, I just adore you. Does anyone else just inhale their dogs? Like, oh, you smell so scrumptious. I adore you. Right, let's go. Come on. Made it back to Cornbury. Not such a beautiful day today, unfortunately. Charlie is already inspired by the blooms. So we just had a little tour of the gorgeous estate to see where all the various stations are going to be set up for the horse trials. And it's such a shame that it's pouring with rain, but we're still making the most of it in true British fashion. I think next stop we have got a lovely luncheon, thankfully indoors. So we have just heard from so many of the fabulous riders, and now we have got a beautiful luncheon in here. It's just magical how they've got the trees in the room to really add height to the dining table. It looks absolutely stunning. So let's find our spot. Oh, I'm right here. Fabulous. Good morning, my darlings. It's the following morning. Apologies for the lack of vlogging yesterday. It was the most wonderful event at Cornbury. So many fabulous familiar faces and lots of new faces too. It was a really great celebration and getting excited for the Cornbury horse trials. I'll leave information on where you can book to attend the horse trials down below. I think what Fee and David are aiming for is for the horse trials to become not like badminton burly kind of level, but more like the Cartier polo of the horse trials world. So a really fabulous day out, whether you're really into your show jumping, your cross country, or whether you just want to go for a gorgeous day out in the most beautiful setting. You guys have seen me go to Cornbury many times before when it hasn't been pouring with rain, so you know that it's gorgeous. And yeah, it's going to be a fabulous end of summer event. Because it was pouring with rain, and actually because someone shared with me on Threads that it was National Mac and Cheese Day yesterday, ended up coming home, making a mac and cheese, and the last 2 or 3 times I've made mac and cheese, I've immediately fallen heavily asleep straight afterwards. So maybe that's my body being like, this is a lot of food. I need to sleep to, what's the word? Digest the mac and cheese. So that was basically our entire afternoon yesterday. Today, equally blusterous, you might be able to hear in the background, but Charlie and I did go to Bamford. I did a weights class, and then some of the Peloton weights things on my phone, which was good. And now we are actually going to go to cinema this afternoon, which is perfect for a rainy day. We're going to go and watch the new Mission Impossible. But before that, I want to make some rhubarb ice cream, because tomorrow, which will also be in this vlog, because I was so rubbish at vlogging yesterday, Charlie's family are coming over, so I thought I'd make some rhubarb ice cream to have with our strawberries. Anyway, first things first, skincare. And you guys will remember that I spoke about Allies of Skin not too long ago. I was talking about the Bakuchiol Night Oil and this, which is my absolute favourite from them. It is their Firming Day Cream, their peptides and antioxidants firming daily treatment moisturiser. But I've actually got something new to share with you today, and this is not only very exciting for me, but also, we're matching, we're both in blue. This is also very exciting for Lala. Lala, my mother, who has more mature skin than I do and different skincare requirements. She is testing this out at the same time as I am, and I'm really interested and eagerly anticipating seeing her results with this. So this little chat now is a little bit of an introduction, and then in a few weeks time I'm going to show you some incredible results. Lots of you guys commented on our wedding video that Lala's skin is looking really fantastic. She's truly glowing, she's truly stepping up her skincare at the moment. So she's going to have a little skincare chat with you in a couple of weeks. So let us know if you've got any particular skincare questions. Anyway, introducing multi-peptides, tides and GF growth factor advanced lifting serum from Allies of Skin. A little refresh. Allies of Skin is a brand which you can now buy most, if not all, I think all of their products here in the UK. Hallelujah, because this is such an iconic product, and so many of their products, people in the US were raving about them, and we were like, we can't get them, but now we can, which is fabulous. Their philosophy is you can have great skin without a million different products. I'm all about simplicity, all about multitasking, and I just want the things that I put on my face to work. And these do, with no added faff. You basically get lots of benefits in one. So this, for example, is super long-lasting hydration, but also firming, brightening, antioxidizing, everything, which is fabulous. When I first heard about this, I was also sent some clinical trial information, and oh my goodness, I'm going to put a few of the before and afters up on the screen here, and I have been working with skincare brands for a decade now, and I don't think I have ever seen clinical trials quite this impactful. The ladies in the photos had been using this product for, I believe, 30 days. If that's wrong, I'll correct myself on the screen here. And something that I know that Lala in particular is really conscious about is around the eye area. I always say that that's the area that I'm most concerned about too. But the results are just astronomical, and without the need for a needle as well. So if you want to get, I think they say 20% firmer looking skin within the time that you trial this, then yeah, 20% firmer skin with no needle. That is quite exceptional. So for me, I am starting to get little fine lines around my eyes, and I know I'm going to get fine lines here. You can use this topically, so just on the areas that you're concerned about, here as well, or you can use it everywhere. I'm also thinking maybe on the neck too. So let's go ahead and apply. Oh gosh. Okay, it is a kind of watery, creamy consistency. Let me pop it on and then I'll show you the packaging, which I really like because it sinks into the skin really, really quickly, feels hydrating, but I know I'm going to get so many skincare benefits from using this. got a very subtle fragrance, nothing that's going to aggravate skin. Gorgeous. So you can use this as part of your morning and your evening skincare routine. As you saw, I just applied 3 pumps. The growth factor complex in this is the super jazzy ingredient, which is what's going to help us to get that firmer, less wrinkle effect on our skin. So that is the main ingredient. This is the product that you are looking out for. I will of course leave a link down below. I do in fact have a discount code, which you'll find on the screen here, and I'll leave all the T's and C's for that linked in the description box down below. But let me tell you a little bit more about the ingredients within this and why it is so impactful. So please forgive me for reading from my phone, but I am not a scientist and do not want to get this wrong. Okay, the key ingredients, or the key allies, if you will, the allies of skin. 3% growth factor complex, that is the ingredient that this is literally named after. So you know that the growth factor, the GF, is the main powerhouse here. A potent concentration of the active ingredient that enhances skin repair by strengthening the skin's barrier function and helps stimulating collagen production. So if the skin's barrier is repaired, then it means that the skin is able to more effectively protect itself and do what it's meant to do. Collagen within the skin, of course, is what helps you to have that kind of plumpness, that juiciness, and it's almost, if you imagine a balloon and then blow up that balloon and the wrinkles in your face or the wrinkles in the balloon just appear more softened, that is what collagen helps to achieve within the skin. And then 9% lifting peptide complex to improve the skin smoothness and reduce the appearance of expression wrinkles, such as around the forehead and around the eyes. That is what I'm hoping is going to have the most impact for me. So many skincare benefits within this, and I'm going to finish with the firming daily treatment. It's a very easy product. The GF is a very easy product to include in your skincare routine. I already did my normal hydrating serum and my vitamin C. I did that at Bamford this morning after my quick little body shower, but because it hasn't got any kind of scary active ingredients in it, you can mix it in with your current skincare routine, just add it into what you're already doing. You don't need to worry about it combining, you don't need to worry about how it combines with your other skincare ingredients. What is very important is, of course, remembering your SPF. So what can we expect? Clinical trial claims fine lines visibly reduced by 20%, 97% experienced a visible reduction in the eye area wrinkles with crow's feet, visibly diminished by 24%. 96% said forehead wrinkles appear smoothed. That's actually quite insane. Wowzer trouser. So I am very excited to share my journey with this with you, and I'm actually more excited to share Lala's journey with you. She's already told me that it's a firm favourite and it's going to be forever part of her skincare routine. So stay tuned for that. I'm really excited to share the results with you. Josie LDN 20% off site-wide, including the new GF serum. I feel like, knowing the demographics of my YouTube channel, I think this is going to be a product that a lot of you are very excited about. You just can't knock those before and after photos and those clinical trials. It's absolutely incredible, and I just love that it's such a multitasking product. So there we go, my darlings. Everything that I've spoken about here will be linked down below. Now I need to pop on my SPF, and then let's unpack my little Dalesford shop, and we will start making some yummy rhubarb ice cream. Okay, here we are in my very dark kitchen. Let's get my shopping unloaded. And then I'm going to make the rhubarb ice cream, which I'm very excited about. Hopefully I will not get caught in a blusterous storm when I go out and get the rhubarb shortly. 1 lemon, non-organic. Don't know why, but at Dalesford it's funny because it's only the non-organic stuff that gets labelled as organic or not, because if it doesn't say anything, it means it's organic. Wonder how I would get organic lemons. Who knows? Then I've got in here a sourdough loaf because I'm going to do a broad bean, pea and like frittatory, nibbly, bruschetta, bitey item tomorrow. So that can go in the bread bin. Ricotta, no, that's double cream, so that is for the ice cream. 2 double creams for the ice cream. Whole milk for the ice cream. Caster sugar, because I couldn't remember if we had any in the house or not. Ricotta for the bites tomorrow. Egg yolks for the ice cream. Elderflower liqueur. where was it? Do you know, it was at the Joe Loves store on Elizabeth Street that they did a little bit of elderflower liqueur in the bottom of a Prosecco or champagne. We've still got lots of Nightimber, and I think even though it might not be the most summery day tomorrow, nice to put a little bit of elderflower in the bottom of the Nightimber English sparkling wine to just make it a bit more floral. And then I got some Parmigiano and some Pecorino because I might do a courgette and pecorino salad tomorrow. So that's my shopping. Charlie will be back momentarily because we basically drove 2 cars to Dalesford yesterday, ended up car sharing obviously to Cornbury, and then only drove 1 car home. So we're driving home separately today. Dexy, what are you whining at? Oh, look at this. Look. How much is that doggy in the window? That's my brother. That's my brother. Come on then, you sweet little terror. In or out? In or out? Oh, we're going to swap places. Okay, but Mummy needs to keep this shut because it's very windy. So here we go. This is the Thermomix app called Cookie Dough, and I can send that to my machine by pressing that button there. So first of all, I'm just going to separate out the egg yolks. What can I do with the egg whites? I'll find something, and then let's get cracking. Ah, oh, what a great pun! Okay, I've separated out my yolks. Now we need 200 grams of whole milk. Wow, it's not very much. That's 180. Okay, I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. Ooh, quite gelatinous. Gosh, that smells good. And my 6 egg yolks. And now we are doing 4 minutes, 80 degrees, speed 6. Ooh. Guys, I think I've made custard. That's what it certainly looks and smells like after 4 minutes at 80 degrees, getting wazzed up. Now I add in the good stuff, the cream and the sugar. Someone let me know down below. Milk heated up with egg yolks. Is that how you make custard? I think it might be. Right, 400 grams of double cream. Good job, I got 2 of these. And 100 grams of sugar. And that's 4 minutes, 80 degrees, speed 2. Right, and now this gets poured into a shallow container. Is this shallow enough? To cool down for 30 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes. Amazing. I guess what I have here, is vanilla ice cream. And I think the next step after the cooling is to freeze overnight, and then tomorrow I do the rhubarb. So lucky this is going to be a 3-day vlog, otherwise I'd be leaving you with another half-finished recipe. Okay, we'll leave it to cool and then we'll pop you in the freezer. Okay, my darlings, oops, you can see my cleaning cloths in the background. So I now need to go outside and get the rhubarb. As you can see, I have got changed because it is so blusterous out there. There are a few, sorry, I've got like a makeup brush on my schnoz. There are a few little gardening jobs that I do desperately want to do today, but it's just so miserable out there. I'm gonna go and get the rhubarb so I can do the next part of the recipe. The ice cream mixture is now in the freezer after cooling for 30 minutes. And judging how awful it is going to get the rhubarb, maybe I'll do a little bit of just tidying of the kitchen garden beds. I've cleared away lots of the flowers in the house, so I could do with picking some more, but it's July and I'm wearing a cashmere jumper. Lily silk to the rescue, but ridiculous. So it started to rain, so I grabbed my rhubarb and dashed into the kitchen. I've chopped it, I've added sugar, and I've sauteed it in the Thermomix. I've podded my broad beans, and over here you can see where the mange tout used to be. Needs to do a little bit more tidying up here. I'm going to pull up my, bolted pak choy. Now that this area's got a bit more space, the carrots are starting to come to life. This courgette might be doing something, might not. That kale needs to come up. And in that last little time lapse before I went into the kitchen, you might have seen me attempting to tidy up my broad beans. That's that tub there. And here comes the wind, so you won't be able to hear me again for a few moments. Ooh, I've just spotted another massive broad bean. You are coming with me, pal. You're coming with me. Ooh, hello. No idea if you can hear me, but on the off chance that you can, and were wondering what podcast I'm listening to, this was a recommendation from Rory and Nathan, and it is The Witch Trials of J.K. Rowling. So obviously I spoke a little bit about the toxicity of Twitter in my last vlog or the vlog before, and who got royally cancelled? Of course, J.K. Rowling. Rowling. And so this is kind of going into that, but it's also going into a lot of the other controversies around Harry Potter. So at the moment I'm just on chapter 2, and it's talking about how some very extreme Christian groups in the US got really upset about the book promoting children becoming witches or wizards, and talking about things like drinking unicorn blood and lots of dark topics. So it's quite fascinating. If you're a Harry Potter fan, or if you really closely followed the Twitter drama, then it's quite interesting. It's only lightly touched on the Twitter bit so far, but I think more is coming. But as someone who did grow up reading Harry Potter and loving Harry Potter, I'm finding it very fascinating. So yeah, The Witch Trials of J.K. Rowling is what I am listening to while doing my gardening and cooking today. Hello again, my darlings. I'm back in my lovely blue dress. I didn't think that going to the cinema in leggings and a cashmere jumper was appropriate for July, but I would probably be more comfortable in that, so I'm gonna go and get a big, thick cardigan to wear. I've just, well, not finished, but I'm nearly finished episode 3 of The Witch Trials of J.K. Rowling, and it is so fascinating. So you may recall that I do find psychology very interesting, and why people behave in certain ways and where certain behaviours come from, and obviously in the job that I do, cancel culture is something that does genuinely fascinate me, why people do it, what it's like for people going through it, and this particular episode, again, still not really getting to J.K. Rowling's tweets, but it's talking about Tumblr and how a lot of the words that are often associated with cancel culture, like problematic, came originally from Tumblr. And I had no idea about that. And there was a website called 4chan, again, I never even heard of it, where a lot of this, sorry, I was interrupted by Charlie, where a lot of this behaviour kind of started and was really fed like a fire. It was fed and people were encouraged and championed, and their threads got bigger and more popular the more they, what was the thread called? It was something like your favourite needs to be cancelled or something like that. And yeah, it's just very fascinating to learn about the origins of it and the psychology of why someone might want to take part in cancel culture. So if you find a problem or something that someone did maybe many years ago and you feel the need to cancel that person, is it because you are being like a, what do they call them, like a self-crusader, and wanting to make yourself feel better by bringing someone else down? I just found it very fascinating. So yes, I would most definitely recommend this podcast. I am finding it interesting from a Harry Potter point of view, from a J.K. Rowling point of view, but also from a psychology of online cancel culture point of view. I wasn't expecting it to hit so much on those topics, but it really is. So yes, I'm enjoying it. I shall continue to listen to it now, but I'm actually ready for my burger, so I'm going to go and get my cardigan on. We're going to go to Stratford-upon-Avon, not London Stratford. I can't remember the name of the place that Charlie's earmarked for a burger, but I'm sure it'll be delicious. I've been dreaming about it all day. I hope they have good chips. He said it looks like a cross between a Shake Shack and an Honest Burger, so I pray that it's good. And then Mission Impossible, is it number 6? I don't even know, but hopefully it's good. Okay, we've made it to Libertine Burger. I had a little look on their Instagram, it looks amazing. They've got shakes, oh my gosh, PB&J, hot wings, burgers. Kind of reminds me of a Nashville American diner in here. So let's hope it's yummy. Are you happy, darling?
I haven't tried it yet, but it's looking very promising.
Very good. We are missing our Honest Burger, of course. So we've got deep fried pickles. Charlie's got a regular burger, spice fries, loads of sauces. I've got dirty fries. I've got a regular burger with American cheese and a mac and cheese patty. And then Charlie's also got a mac and cheese burger. Oh my gosh. Can't talk to you anymore because my mouth is watering. Oh, yum. Arello. Good morning, my darlings. It is Sunday morning. I have brought my empty glass jars and my coffee down to the kitchen garden. No, cut flower garden. And I've got something very exciting to show you. We have got our first cafe au lait dahlia. That ginormous pink one over there. They are my favourites, absolutely ginormous. So I'm going to use that as some table decoration for today. Got Charlie's family coming over in 4 or 5 hours. And these sweet peas are definitely ready for a trim. my darlings. It is Sunday and Charlie's family are going to be arriving, or our family are going to be arriving in just over an hour's time. So, as you'll have seen, I've been out and I've picked some rainbow chard leaves. I'm going to do a kind of chard and breadcrumb salad. First time trying it, hopefully it'll be okay. And we have got here, I know it looks a little bit melty, but don't worry, it's going back in the freezer, my churned vanilla ice cream. So this is the base, and then I'm just waiting for this to melt a tiny bit more so that I can also put the rhubarb concoction, don't mind the coffee machine, that I made in the Thermomix yesterday. Oh, I think we've got movement. I think we've got the green light. I'm going to put this in the Thermomix, blend it up a little bit, and then I'm just going to swirl it through that vanilla. I'm also going to pop in a few drops of these organic rose water drops, because I thought a rhubarb and rose ice cream would be scrumptious. So without further ado, I'm probably just going to pop you on quite a few time lapses. It's always a little bit manic the hour before people arrive, getting things ready, getting everywhere tidy and looking lovely. So first of all, let's get this done and back in the freezer.
What's going on over here, Skaz?
They are having a coffee tutorial. This is the initiation into the Iron family. George, I feel like you need to join.
George, this is what I don't understand the science of it. I would like to call it, but ultimately, if you want to grind your beans properly, either water will come through too quickly, like the fine, the fineness of the coffee. T-shirts printed.
Well, my darlings, we have the house to ourselves again after a fabulous day with the family. They've all just gone home now. It is 8:45 and we've just dashed around the house doing the washing up and clearing things away, and I think we're going to head up to bed very, very shortly. But it was a fantastic day. We did manage to eat outside despite it being slightly blusterous. Amazing results for Wimbledon for the tennis. The Spanish player Carlos Alcaraz, I think that is his name, was the winner. It was an amazing, amazing result, and Oh, the rhubarb and rose ripple ice cream went down an absolute treat. Everybody loved it, so I'm definitely going to try a few new flavours. What did you think of the ice cream, darling?
It's one of the best things you've ever made. Simple. He said it here first.
Wow.
That
That
light is not doing me any favours.
No, it's making us look like little oranges.
Very shiny. Yeah, very good. It was successful. What was the pork? The pork was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it
needs to be slower
slightly
cooked.
longer. What's mad about the big green egg is it's still 150 degrees out there.
Yeah.
I know, but you want to leave it on now because it's the charcoal in there. It's burning off all the fat. It's actually cleaning it essentially. But it shows you one of the reasons they're so expensive is you could quite easily cook on that all day and all night.
Yeah.
From one, I've only lit it once today. From one batch of charcoal.
That is amazing.
Because I cooked 2 chickens on it and a whole pork belly, and it's still 150 degrees.
Could have loaded charcoal.
Well, you could do veg after and stuff.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Skewers.
I think it's coming up with the most practical way of doing. You can do a whole meal on it while the meat's resting, but you just need to really plan it.
Amazing.
But anyway, yeah.
But it was a fabulous day, and then we watched the wedding speeches video with Charlie's nan, which was really lovely. And actually, your mum and dad hadn't seen the official video yet, had they?
No. So that was nice, and obviously the tennis.
And the tennis, yeah, amazing result.
It's good for tennis because now, as much look, I'm not Djokovic's biggest fan, but he's a very good player. But for the sport, it needed a young guy winning it, so that's exciting.
It was a great game. Long one. How long was it? Like 5 hours?
5 hours. But do you know what? I think they have gone beyond 6 in the final.
Well, the one that we went to in 2019 was the longest ever, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, that was a crazy one.
That was mental. Anyway, came on here for a quick goodbye and we've ended up chatting, but I hope you enjoyed today's vlog and we shall see you very soon in the next one. Goodbye!